character.
Well, let me make sure it's rolling.
Yeah. Well, unethical basketball wins again. Unethical.
Very unethical, dirty players.
Evil.
Disgusting.
Evil team won. An evil basketball team.
The finals felt like the presidential election. Just which evil do you like?
Yeah. In all seriousness, if you're a fan, of the other 29 teams,
Eat a dick.
I just want to say fuck you.
Hey, one is a great start.
One is a great start.
That's great for you guys.
I'm excited.
Enjoy this one,
I'm excited.
and we'll just see how the next 5 years go.
We will see.
Yeah, we will see.
Oh, we'll see, buddy.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
see. We'll see the Lakeys and see who they pick up in the offseason.
I'm
Probably
thinking we call
Giannis.
Dwight Howard back from the Big Three. I say, Dwight, you want to come be gay on the big stage?
Nice.
Come to L.A.
How old is he?
40, probably.
His homie LeBron is there. I mean, they're acquainted, right?
Yeah, they won a ring together.
Well, yeah, and the Diddy parties.
Oh,
Stuff.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, get the gang back together. Get the Diddy party
Yeah.
rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling straight for a ring, dude. I don't care about any of that stuff if it wins
Why didn't Kevin Durant go there?
to
Why didn't-
L.A.
Yeah, how come he didn't go there?
I don't want him.
You don't want KD?
No, enjoy Houston. He's friends with Drake. Drake has a place in Houston.
Whoa.
They can hang out.
Wow. No, I need to get off social media. Everybody hates the Thunder.
My whole timeline is just Iran, fuck the Thunder, fucking gay guys, the Liver King.
Yeah.
I've been keeping tabs on the Liver King.
Yeah, that's just you.
I did a deep dive today.
You got me interested, though. when you
Jesus
sent it.
Christ, dude. I scrolled back like 5 videos.
I went to his page and did the same.
He's only talking about Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing. He wants to go to Austin. My understanding is, we're recording this on a Monday. My understanding is he left at noon today to go to Austin with his family to challenge Joe Rogan to a fight. And he said in one of the videos, he goes, I have no training. And it's important to point out, he's wearing a wolf skin
Mm-hmm.
in the video,
Mm-hmm.
holding 2 ARs that are
Mhm.
golden in each hand. with
Belly
no shirt.
button protruding.
Just
That
fucked
thing
up.
is a fucking disaster.
It's fucked
It's
up.
an atrocity.
It's really fucked up.
It's a crime against humanity.
And he is like, I have no training. You are a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I will not tap. I cannot tap because I'm fighting for my family.
Yeah, he said I have a reason to fight.
Yeah, I fight with principle.
Right.
And the whole time, but he's also talking.
Isn't he the one challenging Joe, though?
Yes. I don't think Joe Rogan has talked about Liver King in a year.
Yeah.
But he's like, he's challenging him to a fight. But I think he's under the impression that they're going to be friends afterwards and like their families are going to hang out.
Mm.
And he also, I also don't understand, is he going to call off the fight if he gets a formal invite to the podcast? Because he was going on about that a lot too.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to be on the pod.
By the look of his
Has anybody
face.
talked about him for a while?
Huh?
Has anybody been talking about Liver King for a
No,
while?
he got,
Is
he
I don't
got
think
in
so.
trouble because people found out he wasn't natty.
Right.
Which,
right. I mean, obviously.
shocker.
Yeah.
But he, yeah, he really wants an invite on the podcast. I think the deal is, I think once you're in the habit of injecting things
Yeah.
and you quit taking steroids, you still have, like, it's like when someone's trying to quit vaping, they have an oral fixation. He has like an intravenous fixation. So he was like, meth, I'll try that.
He looks like he's pregnant with a muffin baking pan.
Yeah, like 6 muffins,
Yeah.
just ready to come out of the oven.
Yeah.
I think there's a good chance if they do like meet up, Liver King and Joe Rogan, I think there's a good chance that they have sex.
That would be really something.
I think that actually happens.
Can you imagine?
You
If that's
Joe
the
Rogan
podcast
fucks
episode?
dudes?
Can you imagine it not happening?
The podcast. Okay, so this is what would happen. It would have him as a guest, and it would start with the intro with the spinning logo, and it would have like the music,
Mm-hmm.
and then usually when the logo goes away, it'll be like, "How's it going, man?" Blah, blah, blah. As soon as it cops in, one of them will be in the other one's ass, just on the table. He's like, "Jamie, pull up gay porn. Pull up gay porn right now, Jamie."
Do you think? How come Johnny Sins hasn't done a Joe Rogan parody yet?
Wow.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Holy
He
shit.
could totally do
Brings
it.
on, and it's Joe Rogan and a porn star who looks like Tulsi Gabbard.
Whoa.
Who's Tulsi Gabbard?
So a politician.
Come on, dude.
Oh.
She actually was the one who said Iran was not building nuclear weapons. And then Trump got asked about it. And the reporter was like, your intelligence committee has said they're not building weapons. He goes, well, they're wrong. Who said that? They're like, Tulsi Gabbard. He goes, well, Tulsi's wrong. So I think Tulsi's on the out soon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aloha, Shawty. Come work for the Copper Valhalla if the government fires you. We'll find something for you to do.
Fourth mic.
Fourth mic. There you go. You got a permanent spot.
Foreign
Tulsi.
relations correspondent.
That's fun. I like that.
That
So
was good.
Tulsi, which country is the gayest?
Yes. Tulsi, can you tell us where Egypt is? Can you point that on a map, please? I forgot.
Tulsi, which country is the most racist?
And then she starts saying something that's not the U.S. and you go,
Hey,
No.
hey, hey, hey,
come on.
hey, hey.
hey, get in line.
We don't bring you on here for
Get-
facts.
Get your fucking ass in
We
line.
bring you on here to please us.
Do you want to go outside again?
We'll put you
Do you want
outside.
us to put
Tulsi.
you outside
We'll
again?
put you right outside. Apparently, Iran and Israel called a ceasefire, which is a real bummer because we were going to have Ted Cruz on the podcast. But
Mm.
then when the
Yeah, that's
ceasefire
right.
was announced, he dropped out
Yeah.
last minute.
Wow.
What-
Goes to show you these politicians, man, they really don't stick to their word.
They don't. Pretty much only on stuff like that.
Yeah. Just the appearances on interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Ted Cruz is pretty truthful about
you think you
everything
know a
else.
guy.
You think you know a guy. But you don't. I just remember when Texas like froze over and everyone lost power and he went to Mexico.
Nice.
Very funny.
Hell yeah.
They caught him at the airport. Stuck in line.
That's awesome.
You think we can speed this along? I need to get to Mexico right now.
Ted Cruz is
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
She's been on one tonight. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, no, it's okay. She scared the shit out of
She's
me.
been extra bitchy today.
Ugh, which is ironic 'cause she's a cat.
Yeah.
Because bitch means female dog.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I thought it just meant some fucking cunt who wouldn't shut the fuck up.
No, it means that too.
Oh, okay.
If you call a lady a dog, outside of being like, what up, dog? They like that. Because then they're like, oh, I'm one of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, girls are dumb. So they just go along with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know how girls are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
dude. I did a show last night at Tulsa Breakdown.
Yeah.
Why don't
And
you
I
brag
told you
about it?
about this. I had a
Oh,
bad
this
moment
is
on
good.
stage.
What
I haven't
happened?
told you about it.
Oh,
It
shit,
was
what happened?
Bad.
What was the show?
It's for Susan Rice. She was the headliner. I was hosting. My set went okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked me if there was a stool on stage. And I said yes, but it's kind of tall because she's a short lady. And she was like, I'm going to need something shorter to sit down on. And she...
You said, listen, bitch, this is stand-up comedy.
that's exactly what I said.
good.
No, there was a chair in the room, and I said, I can just bring this chair on stage when I call you up. And she's like, you do that for me? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so I do my set, and then Cepeda was featuring. He was doing his set, and I got distracted. And Cepeda finishes his set, and I walk on stage, and I was like, one more time for Cepeda. And crowd's cheering, and that's when I realized I forgot the chair.
Oh, fuck.
And I got in my own head about it. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, all right. I like started slurring my words, and I was like, this headliner, you know her, you love her. She has a special called Silver Alert, and and she gave me credits to say, and I was like, she also has specials. She has a lot of specials.
Oh.
And she's walking up the stage, and as I'm like slurring my words, she's like, "It's okay, honey." I was like,
no.
"Oh!" And then I look over at her, and she's carrying the chair.
No.
And then I finally like composed myself and did the credits right, and just put the mic in the stand, and I took the chair, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." But she was really nice about it.
Damn.
But when I was like talking into the mic, I can tell people are like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?"
This guy stinks.
I know.
Oh my God. Oh,
She
fuck.
carried up her own chair.
But the slurring of the words, oh my God, dude.
Were you distracted by the game while Spada was on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I got off stage and I just stood in the hallway for like 10 minutes. I was like, oh, God.
It'd be funny if the chair you did remember to bring was a bar stool from the bar.
It was
Yeah.
even
You just grab her
higher.
a taller chair.
Even higher.
This next headliner, she's a dumb bitch who asked me to bring her a chair on stage. Can you believe that shit? Get ready for some sit-down comedy, folks. She's old as hell. Give it up for Suzanne Rice.
He's up there bombing so bad, thinking about all of the whatever, and then somebody actually throws a chair on stage at him. And he's like, "Oh my God,
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. Joke's on you, buddy. I forgot to bring that up for her.
you got a tomato too? I'm a little hungry."
Because this fucking hag needs a chair to do an hour. That's right, folks. She's old as hell. Give it up for Suzanne Rice.
Dude, it was like,
She's an older lady, is she?
yeah,
I've
she's
never
an
heard
older
of
lady.
this lady.
She's like from the, she's open for Jerry Seinfeld,
Whoa.
Jay Leno.
Whoa.
She lives in Portland, and she's just like a comedy staple there. And then
Wow.
her Don't Tell half hour has over 1 million views.
I think I've seen that.
Holy shit.
She's one of a few comics who has over 1 million views on Don't Tell.
I've at least seen clips of it. Did you sit her
Probably
down in the green room and be like, so you've opened for Jerry. What are your feelings on Palestine?
She was super
Yeah.
nice. But Joe, one of the managers, shout out Joe at
Shout
Tulsa
out to
Bricktown.
Joe at Bricktown, Tulsa.
He was just in the bar the whole time watching the game. He was off the clock. He was like, "How'd it go?" And I was like, "It was great. It was great."
Nothing to tell here. Everything was fine.
Tyler was in the room though, and we didn't even bring it up. Yeah. Shout out Tyler. And then I got in the green room, and Cepeda was like, "Dude."
Oh.
That's fucking hilarious.
He was also nice about it.
Cepeda's very funny. Like, he'll bring up anything embarrassing in a show.
Mhm.
Like, we did that comedy death match, and it was during a finals game. And he, when he got the vote to go to the final, he goes, "I didn't even think they liked me." And then he gets up there, the first thing out of his mouth for the finals is, "Yeah, I've just been watching the game in the green room. We got any Thunder fans in the house?" Then he gets off stage. He's like, "I just immediately started pandering because I didn't think they liked me." It's like, well played, dude. What a
Brutal.
nightmare.
Brutal, dude.
Have you guys ever heard of the Price Master?
No, it's the Price Master.
It's one of
It sounds related to slavery, but go on.
It was
Is that the guy
It was
who's
this-
going, "I got $2 on lot A"?
no, it's even better. It was these guys who had a garage sale. This is like before the internet, and they just videoed themselves at their garage
The
sale.
guy with the mask?
Yeah, the guy with the mask.
What is it?
And so there's this guy in a mask and a suit, and it's his garage sale, and he's just yelling into the mic,
Oh, I have heard this.
"Give me an offer." And people will be like, it's like someone will be like, some guy said, "I'll how about $17.95 for this this little TV?" And one of the friends goes, $17.95, and the guy goes, $17,000. And there was like some lady, she was looking at some plates, and she's like, "How about $40?" And he's like, $150,000. There was like no internet. They just did that for fun and
That's
videoed it, and they just
awesome.
kept it.
That's hilarious.
I gotta check that
You
out.
just like
later.
bring friends over for drinks. You're like, "You want to see something cool I did one time?"
And they kept going higher and higher. He was like, $15 million.
Did anybody actually walk away with anything?
Let me play the audio.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
I got a good idea
Price
for a
master.
garage sale.
What's your idea?
You invite them into your home.
Day says, I do declare Dixieland garage sale extravaganza.
You bring them into Dace's I Do Declare Dixieland Extravaganza garage sale. There's not a price tag on anything in the house, but
Yeah.
you walk them in, you have a pistol in your hand. You say, listen here, folks. There are items in this home that are for sale. You have to decipher which ones are for sale. When you decide on an item you would like to buy, you have to make me an offer. The plot twist is, if it is not for sale, I'm going to shoot you. You have 5 minutes.
That's theft.
Are you trying to steal from me? That's a prized possession. That's fun. I like that.
I'll give you $17.95 for the mini TV.
That's awesome.
We'll take a check for $17.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
That's awesome.
Okay, I have to run to the store. You boys watch the garage sale for me, okay? Make lots of money. You got it, Mom. She comes back. How much did you make? Nothing. But
Nothing.
we are negotiating right now. Oh, man. That's fun. A nice creative way to do a garage sale. That's a good idea.
I like that
good.
garage sale idea.
Life is
$20 for my roommate's Xbox. Sold. I do declare.
how about 15 for the dartboard? The dartboard is not for sale.
It is broken, but it is not for sale. You will not be getting any deals on the dartboard.
Someone calls the cops. It's like, officer, I'm glad you're here. These people were trying to steal from me.
I just point at a bunch of dead bodies in the living room. These people trying to steal from me. I believe I did your
They're
job
already
for
dead
you.
on the pavement.
He's only shot minorities. They broke into my
Someone
home and
just
they
drove
attempted
by.
to steal from
It's like
me.
you shot them. It's just crashed into a tree. They were trying to steal my belongings.
I like that. That's good.
That's a fun thing.
That's a fun thing.
How does it feel to be a target of Iran?
Some lady was saying that Oklahoma City. I was in Booker, Texas for Jaden Rogers' show.
Yeah.
Shout out Jaden Rogers.
Shout
And
out.
some
The
lady
most
was like,
unfortunate
Oklahoma
name.
City's high on the list. You guys should stay here. We're like, what?
She was trying to kidnap you.
Apparently, yeah. On places like sleeper agents or whatever. I don't know why that is, but apparently
No, it's,
Oklahoma.
I mean,
City.
Really?
compared to other, like, let's just compare NBA markets. It's like affordable housing, pretty cheap gas.
Yeah.
I get it.
Some people are worried about the parade tomorrow. I got a guy who called out of work, or he asked off for work today for tomorrow, so he could go to the parade.
Right.
And the security officer at work came up to him, and he was like, "Hey, if you're going to the parade tomorrow, just be careful, because they're saying Oklahoma City's at top of the list of sleeper agents. We just bombed Iran. You never know what could happen. Just stay alert." And he started really getting freaked out, and so all day I just started egging him on about it. And I was like, I mean, go if you're gonna go, but just watch out for any Chevys or
The fuck?
Chevys or
Mustangs.
Fords or
Anybody in a turban,
Kias.
really.
Hyundais.
Yeah, I'd be watching the roof. He goes, screw that, I'm just going to go to the top of the Devon Tower. And I was like, you'd think that'd be a safe spot, but one airplane.
That would probably be the target.
Yeah.
It's our biggest
big
building.
It's a big building. Big OKC at the top.
You need
of
to
it.
go to where the spaghetti warehouse used to be. That'll be the safest spot.
Oh, yeah.
I miss the spaghetti warehouse.
Spaghetti warehouse.
Spaghetti. Did you ever eat there?
I don't think I ever did.
It was what's that Mexican place downtown? Abuelo's. It was
Taco
down the street
Warehouse?
from Abuelo's. No, not the Taco Warehouse. I've never even heard of that.
Oh.
It's called Fuzzy's, you dipshit.
Taco Warehouse is great.
Taco Warehouse is not a place.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's
Taco
Dave's.
Warehouse. Yeah.
No.
They have tacos down there.
You're thinking of the Red Dog Saloon.
No.
Get it? Because pussy?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. That was nice.
No, don't
Nice.
do it. Oh, my God.
Obviously, he's going to do it. That was a great joke. I'm at the
Yeah,
top of my
whatever.
game.
Taco Warehouse is great, dude. Don't talk shit on Taco Warehouse.
What do you get there?
Tacos.
With bones in them? Do you get tacos
I
with
get
bones in
tacos.
them?
Huh?
You get tacos with bones in them? Because I hear that's what you're into.
I ask that there's no bones in my tacos.
Yeah, but you still get
Because
them.
bones don't belong in tacos.
Boneless tacos.
If you ask me.
And that's the moral of the
'Cause I
joke.
get soft tacos.
That's what bothers me about your comedy. You don't do it for laughs. You do it to make moral statements. You claim moral high ground. You stand up there and you go, bones shouldn't be in tacos.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that I had bones in my tacos.
I agree. I've never had a taco with bone in it.
Yeah, well, it's a wild experience.
There's probably a taco served to you by an Iranian sleeper agent trying to kill you.
This was years ago, but it could have been.
They could have been
it
here
did,
for years.
That crossed my mind.
They could have been here for years, dude.
It's probably the Mossad.
What were you saying about Spaghetti Warehouse?
It's good, but it's closed. I mean, I
Oh.
got it all out. I didn't have...
Oh, I thought you had like a whole story.
No, I ate there one time. Got spaghetti.
Nice.
Big whoop. Ate some bread. Who cares? Who cares, dude? Doesn't matter. It was a stupid story. You caught me. It was a dumb story. You
It's
cornered me.
It's okay that it was a dumb
Good
story.
God, dude. Yeah, I didn't have some moral of the story. Just, I like spaghetti sometimes. Sometimes I go get it.
That's okay, man. You can like spaghetti.
God. It was Christmas Eve, but that's it, dude.
It was
That
a
the
Christmas
whole-
Eve.
It was on
miracle
Christmas
one.
Eve. Spaghetti
The
on
Spaghetti
Christmas
Warehouse?
Eve. Sue me.
So it got kind of hot today.
It's hot right now.
It is hot in here.
God, I wish you had central air.
Yeah, me too, brother. Preach to the choir.
Maybe,
Preach to the choir. The days is Dixieland extravaganza.
maybe talk to your landlord. Say, hey, I do my podcast here, and my co-hosts get pretty hot sometimes.
I don't think that conversation.
Just thinking maybe we could do some central air.
I think probably I should fix a lot of other things about this house first.
No, air is top
But that
priority.
fan just doesn't work. Which, you know what? I could fix that. But whenever I'm home, I don't want to fix things.
No.
That's what I do for work. Fix
Yeah.
things.
I've been busy fixing Gotham lately when I get home.
Oh, nice. You've been playing Batman?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, my God. That's
Lot
awesome.
of Batman.
It's fucking sick.
So much Batman.
Arkham City, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Got a little bit in Arkham Asylum. I got to the Scarecrow part. The problem is my kids like to watch when I play it.
Yeah, Scarecrow part is not for them.
It's too scary
No,
It's
no.
too scary.
That was scary for me when I played. I was like 12.
when you unlock or unzip the body
Yeah,
bags.
yeah.
Yeah.
Real bad. Were they in there whenever you did that part?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did they get scared?
Well, I think in their mind, they're just like, why were they in those sleeping bags?
Oh, they don't know the concept of death just yet?
Well, they know it. I just don't think they know the concept of like a morgue.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah. I mean, my 4-year-old, anytime I beat someone up, he goes, you killed him. I was like, he's not dead, dude.
Nice.
He's unconscious. You can see his heartbeat right there.
Dude, I remember when I was in high school, we had this guy who was, I don't know what his deal was. I think he was just slow. But he
Yeah.
was a special ed kid. And my brother and I kind of took
He was
him under...
retarded.
Yeah. We kind of took him under our wing. I didn't want to say that because I really like this kid. He
I'll
was a good
say it,
kid.
dude. I like lots of retarded people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
He was retarded. And
Why'd you say that, dude? Jesus
Shut up.
Christ.
we took him under our wing and we would like hang out with him and stuff. He didn't really have friends, but he was such a sweet fucking
He
kid.
didn't really have friends.
He was such a sweetheart. And he came over to our house one time and we were playing Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
And I was beating up a bunch of guys with the detective mode on, so
Yeah.
they're all skeletons. You see their skeletons?
Yeah.
And he was watching and he was just like, yeah, get the skeletons. And he loved the Joker. We dressed him up. We painted his face like the
Jesus
Joker. He loved the Joker. And we painted his face like the Joker. We ordered pizza, and then like the pizza delivery guy came to the door, and we had him go and get the pizza. And he was just like, "Why so serious?" And the guy was just like, "Please take the pizza, please take the pizza."
He dressed up as a retarded kid as the Joker.
I guess I never really thought of
him to get pizza for you.
I guess I never really thought of it like that, but yeah.
God.
Yeah, we did.
You guys looked out for him. You sent him into the real world to get pizza for you guys.
Hey, take this gun and go into Pizza Hut and get us some pizza, okay?
I killed the bus driver. No, this was a sweet thing
This
that we did for this
retarded
guy.
kid didn't have any friends.
This was a
so
sweet
you
thing.
invited him over to dress him up as the
I remember-
Joker to run errands for
I remember
you.
he was always, because he was like a grade below me. He was like, when we graduate, we're going to go to OU together. And I was like, sure, buddy.
You're like, you're not getting into OU, buddy. You're not getting into OCCC.
What a sweetheart. I think about him every now and then. I can't
Hey,
believe
buddy,
I never told that story.
They
on the
don't have
pod.
special ed classes at college. Sorry. Holy shit, you've been holding out on us.
I know. I forgot about that one.
You grabbed a retarded kid with no friends and you dressed him up as the
I
Joker.
remember one time we went to Carl's Jr. for lunch, and he had just watched Dumb and Dumber the night before, and he was telling us about this scene with the chocolate bar and the pants
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
bathroom and all
yeah.
that, and he's telling us this, and he's screaming, he's literally yelling in the middle of the Carl's Jr., and he goes, "There's shit everywhere!"
My
in the
God.
middle of the Carl's Jr. And we were like, "Bro, no, chill. Chill, you can't just scream that out."
Holy shit.
Oh.
He was such a sweetheart. I miss him.
Yeah, we took him to Carl's Jr. We dressed him up as the Penguin and we sent him to get us some burgers.
I think Tyler's like Cartman. If you mention retarded people, he's gonna break down and just lose his mind.
Dressed him as the Joker.
We made a vine with him too.
This is like when that dwarf shows up at the school assembly and Cartman's losing his mind. This is you right now. He just can't do it. Tyler is broken. You're laughing like the Joker right now.
Why the fuck did you dress him up as a supervillain?
he loved the Joker. He really loved Heath Ledger's Joker so much.
Oh my god.
And we had some face paint left over from Halloween. And we asked him if he wanted to dress up like Joker. He's like, yes, obviously that's what I want to do. I've wanted nothing more than this. And so we did. He had a great night.
Oh my god.
It was awesome, dude.
That's so harassment. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
No, dude, he had fun. He had a great fucking time.
Holy shit.
We made his night, dude. We were cool.
But man. Yeah, I mean I've liked a lot of retarded people. I've never dressed them up as the Joker. That's crazy.
We didn't like let him loose on the town.
You should have. You should have taken him to Walmart. Oh my god.
I don't think we did that.
Yeah, I mean, in the 7th grade, in my homeroom class, I think I've told this story before, but it's worth telling. This kid, he played football. He had Down syndrome. He played football, lineman, and he would pick a different guy in class every day. and he would grab you. This is at like 8 in the morning. He would grab you and he would pin you against the wall, and there was nothing you could do. And he would go, "You cute boyfriend."
Oh.
And he would try to kiss you with like the wettest lips you've ever seen in your
Oh
life.
my God.
And you just be like,
It's the bulldog.
"Coach Brown, please help, Coach Brown." Yeah,
You're helpless.
Yeah, truly.
He had so much power.
They're super strong.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And he wants you.
Where do you think he got that
What
from?
daddy wants.
Where did he get that from?
Daddy
Yeah.
gets.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he's like quoting a movie or something.
wants.
Daddy gets.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from, but I didn't like it. He was not interested in women, which was good because he would have killed.
He probably
one
saw
of those
prison
girls.
movies, and he's like, "This is how people.
Probably.
This is how people treat each other in the real world."
Dude, I saw a Beyond Scared Straight clip where this guy hands a kid like a package of Kool-Aid to mix up.
Orange flavored motherfucker.
Yeah, he goes, "Open it." The kid opens it. He goes, "Put your finger in it." He sticks his finger in and he goes, "Mix it around in there. Feel it." So he's like feeling it, just staring at him. He goes, "Rub it on your bottom lip." He goes like this. He goes, "And then I would kiss you. That's what I would do. You orange flavored motherfucker."
Jesus.
It was like this fat white kid. And the other kids were just like watching it happen. And you could see one of the girls just be like, "Ugh." Beyond Scared Straight's one of the best shows ever. That show's so fucking
is a good
funny.
show.
They did that. They did a Scared Straight spoof on Mad TV, where they try to get people at work to do better at work, and it's basically Scared Straight, and they're yelling at Sean Connery because Sean Connery was like notorious for like not trying hard and forgetting his lines, and so they get two guys from prison to talk to him, and they're like saying crazy stuff, and one of them goes, "Well, you."
Oh, man. That's always funny to say to someone in a joking way.
Oh, yeah.
How was that show in Texas, by the way?
Not a lot of people came, but it was still fun.
Really?
Pat and Ava and I, we stopped along the highway
Yes.
and we looked up at the stars
Oh, that's
because
Wow.
there's no light pollution.
You had a magical moment.
That sounds
Dude, I almost hit
gay.
a deer.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
I almost hit a
Did you drive?
deer. Yeah, I was driving.
Yeah, that's good.
It was like
Good thing.
close.
I messaged Pat when you guys were headed back, and I was like, "Hey, be safe." And he was like, "It's all good. We got Caleb driving." And I was like, "Well, yeah, but like, I just mean like stuff can happen.
Yeah.
I didn't think like any of you were unsafe drivers." And then turns out, I almost hit a deer.
Almost, dude.
Take that, Pat.
How
Yeah.
close?
Close.
Well, what happened? Was it just hanging out in the road, or did it run
It was
across?
it was crossing, and it just they were like, no, it was in the Panhandle in Texas, so like
Yeah.
Damn.
there's
Yeah,
like you're going
nobody.
down roads that have no lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to slam on the brakes and swerve around it.
Oh my God.
I know, dude.
That's tough.
fast
'cause you
were you
can
going?
spin out.
Yeah.
75.
Shit.
I know, dude.
I did that. I almost hit a coyote one time going to Stillwater to visit a buddy of mine. And I swerved and I spun out and I went off the highway.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I just like sat there for a second. I was like, and then you just keep driving. It's the dumbest thing ever.
I saw a video the other day. It was two clips put together, and it started out. There was one where it was a semi truck driver, and he stopped on the side of the interstate, and he opens up his door. There's a turkey in his cab, and he's like, "All right, that's it, you're done." And he like gets the turkey out of the cab, and he like tosses it on the road, and then it shows it on the road, and right as soon as it hits the road, a car goes wham, and it hits the turkey, and then it cuts to the guy who hit the turkey, and he's just like, he's in his car, there's a dead turkey on him, and there's blood all over his face, and he's like, "What the fuck? There's a turkey on the I just hit a bird."
Dude, I saw a video where this guy, he lived like in the woods, and he had like a squirrel he had like kept, and his wife was making him let it go. So he's like holding it, and he's all sad, and he's like, "All right, you're free to go." And he like puts him on the tree. And earlier in the video, you could see a cat like behind him, and then he put it down on the tree,
Oh,
and the
no.
squirrel's just sitting there, and they're like, "Go ahead, get out of here, go."
Yeah. Having a white fang moment.
Then immediately the cat jumps up and grabs the squirrel and
Oh,
runs off. You can hear
no.
the squirrel squeaking, and he's like, "Billy, no!" He's like running after it.
God,
That's hilarious.
that's pretty
You guys
comical.
remember that YouTube video where an old YouTube video, the dog's name is Benton, I think, and he's walking his dog, and there's I think some cows in the field, and Benton just bolts for the cows. He's like, "No, no, Benton, Benton, Benton!" And he went, "God damn it, Benton!" He's like screaming for him to stop, and all the cows like dispersing. No, it's like one of the OG viral videos.
I finally got my cows all
Or
wrangled
Fenton.
in.
His name's Fenton.
Fenton. Fentanyl.
That's like a Leroy Jenkins moment.
Leroy Jenkins. Dude, Cody's show was awesome.
Oh yeah,
I missed it.
That was awesome. Sold out.
Fuck yeah.
Packed room.
I heard it was 1,000,000 degrees.
Yeah. It was Cody had to do a lot of work to whip that place into shape. Him and his dad.
Damn.
His
Cody
dad was
fucking
we
kills,
drew
dude.
one of his dad's stories. And if you didn't go to the show, the format was the comics do sometime, and then the people in the crowd, they can submit a story or a confession. And if we draw the confession, they have to come up and we ask you questions about it. And Cody's dad had a story about how he once got shot at by a homeless guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
There was this homeless guy who lived in their neighborhood in Missouri, and the dude lived in his car, and Cody's dad and his friends went to the car at night and just threw apples at the car, and the guy just came out and shot his gun.
Oh, damn.
Dude, there was
crazy.
one guy. He showed up to the show early, and he submitted a confession.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This confession is the best confession ever. Like, it's going to win Confession of the Night. No one's going to come close to it. It's amazing."
There is a body
Let
buried.
me guess. It was dog.
It was about a body.
Whoa.
And, dude, it was like, look, it was the first confession we drew out of the bucket. It was his. And I was like, oh, my God.
He's
No
like, I
way.
know where Jimmy Hoffa is.
The story was he used to transport luggage or something in an airport.
Uh-huh.
And or he had to move a car, and he was saying how, man, the car smells like meat. It smells like meat.
Ooh.
Don't like
He
that.
noticed that, and I thought that was odd because if you smell a dead body,
Death.
why
reeks.
Yeah, it
why
doesn't
would you
smell
say
like
meat?
Yeah.
Like if you call the police, like, hey, it smells like meat.
Yeah, I don't
If you know
think,
what
like-
death smells like, it's fucking awful.
Yeah,
But-
a dead body doesn't smell like a steakhouse.
But
No.
the story was, it was just a bunch of drugs wrapped up in raw meat
Oh.
to
Ew.
get the dogs to. Even though if it's raw meat, dogs would love that,
yeah.
Yeah.
which is odd.
Huh.
So that was a story, and he didn't get he didn't get confession of the night, and he was pissed. He
Really?
was really fucking mad about it.
What
yeah.
does Confession of the Night get?
You get a coupon, or you get a gift card or something to Fassler. It got sponsored by Fassler.
Nice.
The show was
Oh,
sponsored
yeah.
by Fassler,
Fuck yeah, dude.
but he was mad.
That's fucking sick.
Shout
look-
out Cody Troutman, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll be on that eventually. I'm looking forward to it.
Eventually.
yeah, the show was awesome.
I'm fucking upset I didn't go. I had car trouble that day. The entire day I spent fucking working on
Damn.
my car.
I have my cheering. And they don't have anything to confess, so
Yeah.
I mean, what's an autistic 5-year-old gonna confess to?
He's
Nothing. He'll just say, "I'm Batman." That's what he thinks. We were watching Batman. He goes, "That's Batman like me."
Nice.
I was like, "Are you Batman?" He goes, "Yeah."
Did you guys ever do this whenever you're a kid? You go watch a movie and it's a superhero movie or something like that,
Mhm.
and you just become like you're leaving the movie theater and you're like you just I don't know. You like become the cool character.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, I'm that guy. I'm totally that guy. The guy who like kisses all the girls and he's like super cool.
Did I ever play pretend as a child? Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't invent an imagination, Days.
I know I didn't invent it, but I was hoping maybe.
You invented a plot to
I was trying to
kidnap.
cue up a good story or something like that, but if you don't got anything, that's fine.
No, I lived with my cousins and we watched National Treasure.
Nice.
And
you were Nick Cage.
Dude, they lived on like a big property, like big-ish. We were in the 4th grade, so it wasn't that big probably.
You're leaving and you're like, we have to find the Declaration of Independence.
Well, they had like a creek, so we were like, dude, there's probably treasure out there.
Nice.
Like we could probably just go look for clues.
Yeah.
And we were all obsessed with pocket knives at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So we were just running around the backyard looking for clues like idiots. And then we, for whatever reason, we were trying to cut a branch off like a baby tree. So we had like our pocket knives like in it with just like a smooth edge. So it's never going to work.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it got stuck in the tree, mine did. And I pulled down like this and it like popped out. And I couldn't find my knife for a second. I was like looking around like this, and it was in my hand. Look at that scar? It was right there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It was in my hand. I for real didn't feel it go in. I was like, "Where's my knife?" And then my cousin goes, "Oh my god!" And I looked down. I was like, "Oh!" And then we like went inside. My mom had just left for work, so my aunt like ran my hand under cold water. She turned the sink like as high as it would go.
Yeah.
Just put the open wound underneath it.
Yeah.
So I was like screaming. And then my mom came back, took me to the ER. And then the motherfucker who gave me the stitches, he gave me like the numbing injection.
Oh.
And he goes, you'll feel a little sting. And he puts the needle like in the center of the cut. And injects it. To this day, it's like the worst pain I've ever felt.
Fuck.
It was
Hell.
insane. And then, yeah, he put in 4 stitches.
Damn.
So that's what playing pretend gets you. You almost die.
I did a lot of that.
Sucked, dude.
A lot of playing pretend.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I remember one time, this isn't really pretend, but it's just a story popped up in my head. We got these, I would always, for Christmas, I would always ask for a cool present.
Yeah.
And nobody else, none of my other brothers would ask for a cool present. And so they would just recycle my cool gift idea for all of us.
Dude, it's so funny you talking about childhood. You're like, have you guys ever watched a movie and like pretended you were the character? It's like, I don't know what you guys did for Christmas. I would put cool toys on my Christmas list.
Well, I would like unique things, not like, oh my god, there's a new Nerf blaster I like. No, it was like cool, unique things. And one time I asked my uncle because he made bull whips, like real bull whips.
Yeah.
I asked for a bull whip. He would make me one. I was like 12 probably. And he made us all one and engraved our initials into them and then just sent us out into the neighborhood with these bull whips. Taught us how to whip them, like whip them good. Like
Damn.
the whole thing. In the middle
Still
of it.
got it?
Yeah, I think it's at my mom's house.
Damn.
Dude, go get that shit.
I do need to get that shit. I used to keep it in my car because I thought about how cool it is. Like, who's gonna fuck with a guy with a bullwhip?
That's when you saw Catwoman and you're like, I could be Catwoman.
Maybe a little bit.
I
But
could-
anyway, so we're out there in the neighborhood cracking these bullwhips, and this is in like an Oklahoma City neighborhood. And this guy that lived next to us, we call him Sasquatch Man because he would always come out of his house with his shirt off and he was really hairy and he was just a grumpy old son of a gun.
Right.
And he came out there and he was like, "You boys, quit that whipping." And we just kept whipping him at him and stuff. And he got really mad. My brother got face to face with him and they were all angry and it was crazy, dude.
You boys
it was
quit
awesome.
that whipping.
He was
Quit
pissed.
that whipping is hilarious.
That sounds like something like if you guys like got naked in the neighborhood and you start like whipping your dicks. Quit whipping. You boys quit whipping.
If you've been around like a bull whip, like a real whip from one of those, it sounds like a gunshot.
Yeah, it's loud as hell.
Yeah. It breaks the sound barrier. That's
It'll
what it does.
Fuck your shit up.
So it's just like
That's the worst gift to give a kid ever.
That's crazy.
It was
A
awesome.
whip.
That's sperm mode as hell, though. You
was
and your
awesome.
boys
Yeah.
going out with some bull whips.
Oh yeah.
You quit that whip.
I know my brother still got his. I was watching his dogs the other day and I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, I remember those days.
Bull whip.
You went out to the dogs.
Yeah.
You were like, get inside. Whoosh.
It's awesome. It's one of my unique traits. I can
It's
crack
probably
a bull
good
whip.
it's not here because you're gonna have like a black friend over and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Welcome to
What?
Dace's Dixieland
I'm like,
extravaganza.
I'm like, that's nothing. That's nothing. Don't
Welcome
worry
to the
about
Cowboy
it. And he's like,
Hangout.
your name is engraved on it. I'm like, oh, no. It's not that important to me. It's just a prop.
What do these Roman numerals mean on the bull whip?
Why is there a bunch of tack marks?
mind that now. That's from a different time.
Dace's Dixieland, I do declare Cowboy Hangout extravaganza.
You just stay your ass in line and you won't have to worry about that. How about it?
Don't you make it off on nothing that's not for sale now.
All right, what about these shackles? Yeah, don't get
No. Them's my best shackles. Never had anyone escape out of these before.
Some gold-plated chains would make a very nice retirement gift for a very,
For a
very,
very good slave. I like how the lore of this podcast has just made Dace into a slave owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah, dude. She gets out of line. I say it.
I'll say it to her. I don't even care, dude.
I say
I
it.
let her fly sometimes. But it's not my fault. She gets on my nerves.
Yeah. She's a little bitch.
She's eyeballing me right now.
Yeah, she's protecting me. You see this?
I don't care.
She's like, you better get your ass in line.
I'm not scared of you, dude. I'm allergic
You should
to
be.
but
She's gotten me pretty fucking good.
I'm terrified of her. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, rewind 30 minutes ago.
She scared the shit out of me. That was like a pure jump scare. I didn't know what the hell was going on behind me.
Yeah,
Whatever, dude.
46.
46. For the show, I had a confession, but my name didn't get drawn.
Bummer.
But
What was
my
your-
confession was that you just put the headline. You don't put the whole confession. You just put the headline, and then they
right,
asked
the
him.
premise.
And my headline was that I once started squirting while I was sleepwalking. Yeah. Which squirting is just peeing.
Yeah.
But like, did I ever tell you guys how I used to sleepwalk?
No.
No.
I used to sleepwalk when I was a kid.
That's terrifying.
And it used to be like, usually it was like I would just go and like wake up my parents, and my parents would be like, "What'd you need last night?" And I was like, I wasn't even awake.
I'm
Yeah.
sleeping like
And
a
then
baby.
there was one time where I stood on a chair in my room and I was just unscrewing the bulb, and I woke up in the middle of that.
Oh my god.
There was like one of those. And then there was another
Whoa.
time when I like took a shower.
What do you do when you wake up unscrewing the light bulb?
It doesn't feel like you're sleeping. It feels like there's a reason I'm doing this, and then
Uh-huh.
you're like, "Wait, what the hell?"
It's like one
It feels
time I
like
woke
that.
up and I was fucking my dad.
Yeah. I felt like I had to do that. No, but this
Mom
one
wakes up,
time,
Caleb, get your dick out of your father's ass.
and I haven't slept walked in years, except for a few months ago. It was the first time in a while.
Is that the Bricktown place or the downtown place?
No, at the new place.
Was it hot? Apparently, sometimes if you're hot, you'll sleep.
No, this was in early March, so it's still
Oh.
kind of chilly.
Okay.
But dude, I woke up on my couch, like in my underwear, like pulled down. So basically, it's ass naked, and I was like this, and I was pissing over the couch.
What the fuck?
Dude. It was like I was squirting. Like, and I didn't, dude, it was amazing because I didn't get any piss on the couch. I was going like over. And I like, whoa. And I woke up midstream. So I was like, oh, I got to finish it.
Yeah.
And after I was done, I was like, that didn't happen. And like, I just went back to sleep. And then I woke up and I was like, oh no, don't be there. And there was just a puddle of piss in my living room. Dude, I haven't slept
That's
walk.
incredible.
I haven't slept walk since.
That's incredible.
You guys have been holding out some good
I
stories
know,
on me.
this is crazy.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Oh my god.
That
That's
was-
crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea why, dude.
I never
I have-
sleepwalked. I would sleep talk a lot.
Sleep talk. That's normal.
I shared a room with Spencer, and I'd just wake up and say shit, and he would just be like, "Shut up." I'd be like, "Don't be such a dick," and I'd go back to sleep. That was the extent of it.
Wow.
I remember one time my brother kind of sleep talks and stuff, and he's an asshole whenever he does it. He hasn't done it in a long, long time, but whenever he was a ruthless teenager,
Yeah, I'm kind of a dick when I sleep talk too.
yeah, he would just say the worst things. I remember one time I was staying at my grandma's house. This is when my grandpa was still around, and they were gonna wake up early. They put some jugs out in the pond. They were gonna go see if there was any like fish on the jugs. And so my grandpa came into my brother's room trying to wake him up. And my brother, I don't know what was said, but I just remember waking up to my grandpa being like, "You guys got to go. You have to go."
Right.
And they got in like a big argument about it. I don't know what he said, but he was probably just like, "Fuck you, Grandpa. I want to catch fish. It's too early in the goddamn morning. You're racist anyway. I don't want to catch fish." I don't know what was said, but he was like, "You guys got to go." And I've never seen him that mad. He was a very calm man. I don't know what was
That's
said.
very funny.
I don't know. I don't know what was said.
I don't know what was said.
Okay.
One time I took his last banana. He was super pissed about that.
Don't take a man's last.
He looked at
banana,
me.
dude.
He pointed at me. I've never seen him this mad. He pointed at me. He was like, "Now you ate my last banana."
This ain't Dixieland.
Yeah.
This ain't Dixieland.
He was pissed.
I do declare you're taking my last banana. What am I gonna feed to my? No, I'm just kidding. No, I've never sleep.
Finish that.
No, I've never sleepwalked, but this is a fun thing I've been doing lately. Since I've been married, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll be all over my wife, and then she'll be all over me too, and
Whoa.
we'll have sex, and then I'll go back to sleep, and then I do a fun thing where the next morning we'll be like in the car, and I'll be like side eyeing her like this, and she'll be like, "What's your deal?" I'll be like, "Nothing, except that you." Then she gets all mad. That's a fun prank. I like it.
That is funny. You fart on your wife. You tell me that you fart on your wife.
Yeah, if she's sassy, if she's getting a little too sassy, I'll fart on her.
He runs
other
at her
day-
ass first.
dude, the other day-
to fart on her.
The other day, I had one brewing, and she said something to me, and so I was chasing her around the house butt first. And I went into the kitchen butt first, and she was up against the counter, and she moved out of the way last second, and I slammed into the counter. And it hurt so I don't know why it hurt so bad, but it hurt so fucking
It just
bad.
hit like the right spot.
It hit the perfect spot to where like I was like limping, and I was just like, ah! And then I was farting while I was in pain, and they're like long farts. And she goes, "Why are you doing this?" And I was like, "It's out of my control. I'm having an out of body experience."
Why are you doing this is so fucking funny that I just imagine it's like like there's some kind of purpose to it all.
We have fun. We have a
Why
good time.
are you doing this?
Do you have the pooter with you?
Oh, it's in my room. I'll go grab it.
Oh, is this your fucking stress ball?
No, it's even better.
Jesus Christ. No, I know all about this, dude. He picked me up the other day, and I get in the car, and he goes, "This is the greatest invention there's ever been." And he's saying this, mind you, while he's sitting in a car with air conditioning.
Fuck off, cat. I was petting you. I don't want to do your fucking bullshit.
She was not nice to you?
She wants to
Tell
play.
you, she's being an asshole.
She wants to play, but she's got the nails, and I'm not a fan.
Let it rip, dude.
Nice.
Have you taken that to an open mic yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you let it rip when someone's bombing?
No, but I had
You
that idea.
have to, dude.
I want to do this when somebody's bombing, and also I do this. I did this to Josh. I love this so much. But we were watching somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they were bombing, and I had a empty glass of whiskey Sprite that I was drinking. with a straw in it, one of those little straws, and there's just a little bit of whiskey down in the bottom of it. And I like nudged Josh, and he looked at me, and I waited for a quiet moment, like right as I said what was supposed to be a punchline, and I just went, and he and I died laughing. I love doing that, and for sure I'm gonna.
Dude, Josh is the best person to sit by.
Oh, he's
At
great.
an open mic.
He really is.
Because everybody gets it.
Yeah,
We got to have him back on the pod. I mentioned it to him the other day.
absolutely.
He's downski.
Yes, love Josh.
We can, you know what? I bet we could do it this weekend after the roast show. Because he's on
Oh, yeah.
Oh
that.
yeah,
We could just do it at your place.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
After a show would be fun too.
Yeah, because my family's going to be out of town this weekend. So
Cool.
we'll have a lot of downtime.
Hell yeah.
Did you tell Caleb about how you're improving yourself?
No.
Do you want to? Do you want to share it on the pod, or are you too humiliated? Because if you're too humiliated, I totally understand.
I'm not humiliated, but that's just personal stuff.
Okay.
But I've been working out a lot and eating a lot.
That's good.
That's the main fucking struggle is the eating.
I started taking supplements.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that working out? Is it
Pretty good. It's
Pretty
been
good?
helping my gut.
Nice.
My gut was all fucked up.
That's very nice.
No beer for a while.
Yeah, beer. Beer
Been
with
fucking
it,
up my gut bad, dude.
Dude, I drink a lot. Like I drink like every night.
I don't drink that much. If you look at like a doctor's recommendation for drinks a night,
Uh-huh.
I think for a guy you can have like 2 a night. And
Two a night the whole week?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
And I'll usually have like 8 or 9 in a week.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. I could be having 14.
I have like 2 a night. Sometimes 3, 4. Sometimes more than that.
Started taking a probiotic. It's 2 gummies. And then I take, there's like this green powder. It's like a bunch of superfoods and shit ground up. And I put that in water. And I drink 1 in the morning and 1 at night.
Nice.
And I've been
Nice.
taking better dumps.
That's awesome.
Dude, I've
pretty
been working
sick.
on my dumps.
Yeah.
Boy. Taking some fiber.
Yeah.
Fiber will do it.
Dude, fiber has been helping out
That
a
green
lot.
stuff's got a lot of fiber in it.
My God. I've been having to take this fiber stuff every morning, and it has changed my life.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I was worried about how these White Claws would settle with me, but they're settling fine.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. After this,
Beer fucking balloons me, dude.
yeah, beer will do that. I've been on whiskey lately if I can. I like whiskey, man. But if I have too much of it, I start to slur my words. Start saying some things I shouldn't
Gin
say.
and tequila.
Nice.
You go full Dixieland if you have too many whiskeys.
If I have too many whiskeys, man, it comes out of me.
He hits it with a whole lot of I do declares.
Yeah, my subconscious takes over.
His past life.
Yeah,
Obviously, he was a slave owner in a past life.
true. This is all true.
We were at
Scientific
the
fact.
Riff mic, and I was standing next to Nick Campbell, and he was talking about how the next day was Juneteenth, so he had off work.
It was awesome.
And I leaned over to Nick. I was like, "Can you believe this white devil gets off work for Juneteenth?" And he goes, "It's disgusting." And I said, "Can't you picture him on like a horse, telling people to get back to the field?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have that look about him.
Yeah.
Goddamn right I do. Bullwhip in hand.
Yeah. You got a bullwhip.
My name engraved on it. That means it means something to me.
Quit that whipping.
My granddaddy gave me this whip.
And
I went to a-
and his daddy gave that whip to him. And his daddy before.
I went to
The whipping Carlsons. That's what we call ourselves.
I went to a bar over the weekend with some friends, and I was trying to, smooth talk some ladies
Right.
with some mild success here and there. And then there was this one girl I was trying to be funny with her and stuff, and somehow Juneteenth got brought up, and she did not think that it was funny that me, a white man, had the day paid off.
She got mad for real?
She got very upset.
Really?
Yeah. And I was just like, all right.
Was she also white?
Yeah, she was,
Yeah, that's white girl behavior.
yeah. I was like, okay, whatever.
It's just like really like fucked up.
Yeah, she was pissed. I don't remember everything she said exactly because I was pretty drunk. I was very
Too
drunk.
many whiskeys.
I had a lot
Did you
of
tell her?
whiskey.
I was like, well, then you're gonna hate this podcast I want to tell you about.
Yeah, you
Well,
know,
let me tell you about my restaurant idea.
Juneteenth, I don't think it's right, but I get the day paid off, so we'll let bygones be bygones.
Juneteenth, we have a sale at Dace's Outdoor Declared Dixieland Extravaganza. No days off on Juneteenth.
Dude, that reminds me of I was listening to Adam Friedland go on Stavi's World. Did you listen to that?
I listened to some of it. Yeah.
Dude, did you get to the questions? Holy shit. This girl calls in with a question and she's a stripper. And at the end of the question, she goes, "Oh, and if Adam's there, tell him that my friend was working when he was there one time, and she said he was acting famous." And Stavi loses his shit, and you hear Adam off mic. He's like, delete this, don't talk about it." He goes, "What did you say?" He goes, "I said that I was on a podcast," and she knew what the podcast was, and I immediately regretted saying I was on a podcast. So fucking funny, dude.
That's awesome.
That will be days when this blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
What are we at right now?
We are at 1 hour exactly.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Caleb's got like a sixth sense for this shit. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Oh my god, dude. You
Twisters on
Friday.
Friday.
Yep.
Friday.
Roast battle.
Oh.
What?
gonna be
Or
good.
when?
Game of roast.
Game of roast.
Game
Yeah.
of roast.
Yep. Be there.
It's a roast show unlike anything you've seen before.
Days.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I got that on Friday, and then Sunday I'm in Bricktown, Tulsa for the Comics Under the Influence show.
Please book me. Please.
Should we promote
Go through a bit of a dry
the other
spell.
thing, or is it too early?
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know. That's in August, right? Or what?
Oh, fuck. That is in August. Never mind.
Yeah,
Let's
that's.
promote it when we get it. I want to do it right.
I mean, yeah.
Let's write a script for it.
Yeah.
Let's write a script for it and make it good.
Do you like wine in the Copper Valhalla? Have we got a night for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that'll be a good night. Be a nice little test run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that Cody's running a show, we got to run a show, dude.
Yeah, that place that I talked to you about, I haven't gone
Yes, I vaguely remember that.
back, but I do need to go over there and kind of ask around, see if they do any kind of events there and if they're interested or not. But I'm not gonna lie, it does seem like a place that would have a problem with like all of the rules that we had talked about.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No censoring of things and stuff like that.
we got to find...
We gotta find a dingy fucking piece of shit dive bar.
Here's how we figure out a good venue. You go in there, you say, "I got a restaurant idea. Tell me what you think of it." If they like it, that's the spot for us.
That is a good idea.
We go
Henry
in there and
Hudson's pub.
We go in there and we say, "Hey, if I say to you, sperm mode, does that sound cool? Does that sound like something you'd want to do?"
They go, "Okay, the comedy show you're talking about, we're not interested in that. However, this restaurant idea,
We have
We are-
investors on the phone. We got a lovely property down in Alabama we will be willing to sell to you.
oh yeah,
All right. Well, that's the episode. We all learned a lot this episode, and it's good. Oh, man. Like, subscribe, follow, share the fucking podcast. Please share it with everybody. Tell all
Yeah.
your friends.
follow us on Instagram, all of us.
Yeah. It'll be in the description. Goodbye.